Hey there everybody, it is me again. I apologize for my lights not being up, but we're going to do a little more Endless Sky. Let's see, we were in unfettered space. Unfettered are operating several large ship mines here to collect uranium, plutonium, food generators, and warships. Older made mine pits are scattered to the planet's surface. As a result of mining activity, the ground we are has become badly contaminated. Let's see, where are we? I think we're going to have to go back here. I already bought that. Spaceport. Right, let's see if I can get out of here without getting blown up. Let's try something. I want to go this way. Let's go that way. Probably should have bought the right stuff for that. Well, if Header High told you that they're true high and seem to think that the other high are pressing them, would you like to look for someone here who can tell you the other side of the story? Sure. Found an elderly looking high who was sitting on a bench watching the starships take off and land. He says, "Hello, human. Hello, I met some unfettered Phi. What can you tell me? Hi, what can you tell me? Hello, can you tell me why you're at war with the High who live up to the north?" He says, "I would not call it war. We launch no raids on them. We only defend when they attack, and we supply them with food and other things needful for life. They are not our enemies. They are just those who do not fit in. They have surely seen what our society is like. Safe, stable, predictable, deliberate. It suits most of us well, but there are those." He pauses. "No, I'm telling this unfairly. I will start again. 100 years ago, when I was young, our territory was raided by aliens from the east, who came in massive warships and plundered our worlds. In those days, there were some high who were brave enough to risk their lives to defend us. The raids lasted for decades and then abruptly stopped. Most of those who had fought the invaders were glad to return to ordinary life, but there were some for whom life now seemed bland and meaningless without the excitement and chaos of war. They started colonies in the systems to the north and fought amongst themselves and mismanaged the land and grew in numbers. And now their world cannot feed them all, and then they invade us and tell stories to put blame on us for their failures." He said the Jack altered the High to make them less aggressive. Is that true? No, he says. It's a story they invented, that the High were destined to be masters of the galaxy, but the Drac and the Quark prevented us. The story's not true. Our civilization beyond the wormhole was brought down by infighting and unwise governance. Amid the wreckage, we studied and thought and argued and came to believe that we could rule a small territory with stability and peace, or hold more worlds, but with constant turmoil. We chose stability and relinquished these worlds. So you don't think they're keeping something? He thinks about the question for a while and says, "Sometimes we make a fire for cooking food. The fire consumes much wood, and the flames are tall, too wild and hot to cook food well. And the wood becomes coals that burn slowly with no flames or smoke. And when you gather them, they are good for roasting meat or even baking bread. Perhaps each species must consume many worlds and many resources before learning to burn slowly, and the wisdom of the Drac is to allow them to do so." But when they find balance as we did, they no longer need so much space. Thank you for taking the time to speak with you and say goodbye. The aliens north of high space seem to speak the high language. Do you want to look for someone who could serve as an interpreter? Yes. You managed to contact the local governor's office, but when you speak with the governor, he says first contact human. This is not a task for just any high. You must go to our homeworld where an official ambassador can join you. I will contact them and tell them to expect you. There's high diplomat. So, 46. As you are approaching High Home, you contact the High Government and ask if they will be willing to provide an ambassador to help you communicate with the aliens in the north who seem to speak the High language. They immediately direct you to a private government hangar where a diplomat meets you. She holds out a pot of greeting and says, "My name is Sayari. I was an envoy to human government a century ago. To the best of your knowledge, the Republic has never mentioned the High or publicly acknowledged receiving an envoy for them. But the human Republic knows that the High exists. I had nothing about but vague rumors that it existed before I found the wormhole." She laughs in the High manner, rapid chittering sound. Yes, the humans and the High both worried that too many humans would emigrate all at once if they knew of our peaceful land, so we agreed that the High would be a secret, always here for the adventurers to discover, but difficult to find, so that the human immigration would be slow enough for us to gradually adjust to it. "Are you the translator who will travel with me?" you ask. "Yes," she says. "If these aliens will provide a place for me, I mean to live with them permanently, an ambassador between their people and ours. I am old and in need of great novelty like this to make my life interesting once more. You note that the fur on her face, especially the snout, has turned from brown to silvery gray, a sign of age in terrestrial creatures, and perhaps a High as well. Glad to have company, so distinguished ambassador. Let's go visit these aliens immediately." If the humans want our own envoy to these aliens, let's try that one. "So if they prove to be friendly, I will help you to find a way to communicate with them directly, so you need not use me as intermediary. But our first step must be to speak with them. You help her board your ship and get ready to return to the alien homeworld." Cool. So, 3:45. Excuse me. I see. Somewhat less energy, but far less heat and a little bit less mass. charge up. 1, 2, 3 jumps, so 600-ish. Six. Fantastic. Alright. Once again, the Wanderers allow you to land, but with a large flock of their light warships surrounding you to herd you into a particular landing zone. A large delegation of Wanderers meets you and Sayari, whom they greet hesitantly in the High language. He responds, and a heated exchange follows. You do not understand any of what they're saying. Shows a paw to you while speaking. A few more sentences and then says, they're saying that the High are attacking them, and they want to know why. They must be the Unfettered who are raiding them, and I'm trying to explain that the Unfettered do not represent the High people as a whole. They continue talking for a while, and the Wanderers ask you a question. Sayari translates. They want to know what humans mean and why you have come to their territory. They say that, like you, they are travelers, and this region of space is not their home. So will gladly welcome other sojourners here, but they warn you that if you betray their trust, you will not find that trust easy to regain. They also say, she pauses as the Wanderer speaks again, then continues translating. They say that in their travels they have met a few species truly capable of living in peace. They hope that yours is one of them because, again, she pauses and Wanderers speak, and then says, because they hate to make new friends only to lose them again. Speaking to Sarah, you try to reassure the Wanderers that you have peaceful intentions. They speak with her for a while longer. She tells you, they say that I will be allowed to stay here as an ambassador, and they will also let you land on most of the worlds, that they will not welcome any other High into their territory. I fear that they distrust the High because of the actions of the Unfettered, and being associated with me may harm your chances to win their favor. For your sake, we should find a different way for you to communicate with them. How can we do that? So there are scientists on the High world of Greenwater who develop speaking machines to allow the High who do not know the human language to communicate with humans. I'll write a letter asking them to give you one of those speaking machines so you may talk with the Wanderers without needing me as an intermediary. So restricted. That's friendly. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here because I can make that jump. Shipyard without an outfitter. Interesting. Oh. Oh. Alright. Everybody here. Good. Planet has a temperate climate, yet its surface is nearly lifeless, perhaps due to part of the high concentration of radioactive isotopes in the soil. The only plant growing on most of the land is a hardy bioengineered moss designed by the wanderers to accumulate heavy metals and other toxins in its root systems. These plants are then periodically harvested by flocks of unpiloted robots and buried in deep pits near the planet's poles. We'll do that just for now. get out though? Oh, because I could refuel. So I have to park you guys again. Can I get a catalytic ram scoop? Excuse me. Terrace that hasn't. I have to make my way over here, huh? Alrighty. 209. My apologies. Alright, well, no easy way out of there, huh? human green water is to get the technologist Asari told you to contact a high named Eruk. His eyes light up when you describe what you need from him. Why? Contact with a new species. How very exciting, he says. I'm glad for Sayari that such an opportunity has been presented to her, but our speaking machines are very valuable. Before I give you one, will you do a small favor for me? He says, the human immigrants tell me that the region of your space they call the Deep is a space station and a library that houses human cultural artifacts and database of human literature and history. Bring me a copy of that database. I'll give you a speaking machine. What is it you call non-rightful good? Is it not? When I give information, I do not lose it. Sharing it costs me nothing. Librarians surely will understand this. Have no fear. Are you kidding me? By myself. Alright, spaceport. Over here. 93. Forward. Okay. 22, 23. board. Stone break. Oh. 95. Spaceport. Board. That's good. So, C256. here. Good. Makes sense, I guess. But I can't make that jump. Alright, well, I'm going to go and call it there. I'd like to thank you all for joining me, and I will catch you guys next time. Have a good one.